Should you take your kids to church, synagogue, a mosque, a sangha, or some other kind of religious institution? Is there a way for you to provide the benefits of a spiritual practice or belief? These are the kinds of questions that are really difficult to answer as parents, especially for gay dads who've been the victims of religious homophobia. In preparation for this video, I wanted to take a look at the research that's out there on this topic and various different articles. And not surprisingly, there's valid arguments on both sides of the equation. You know, it really is dependent on the situation, the context, the environment. So the conventional wisdom that you must or have to take your kids to some sort of religious institution is changing, it's shifting. So what is most important when it comes to these things? I'm going to list 4 characteristics to look for in any particular, again, religious institution, spiritual beliefs or practices, to make sure that it can be as healthy and non-damaging as possible. So tip number 1 in assessing the health and the safety of a religious institution or spiritual belief is determining if it's authoritarian, if it's fundamentalist, rigid, dogmatic, legalistic, shaming, perfectionistic, sex negative. Is it welcoming to people of all different races, cultures, sexual orientations, gender identities? Because oftentimes when an institution, whether it's religious or otherwise, is too rigid, too boxed in, it's not sustainable for us as human beings. And so an opposite reaction, you know, across the spectrum, the pendulum can swing, and those are environments where it's actually riskier and more likely that child abuse can occur. Tip number 2 is to determine, are the messages given to your child by you or others age appropriate? Let's face it, there's tons of information in religious texts that are pretty violent, containing rape and incest and torture, things that are definitely not G material or even PG material for kids to hear. Are the messages conveyed to children or even the congregation or people involved in a way that is about trying to shame them, control them, make them feel obligated? It's important to suss this out. And that leads us to tip number 3, which is to really let yourself experience, do you feel greater judgment, violence, disconnection in these, religious institutions or with these belief systems? Or do they engender love, compassion, empathy for others? Do you feel a sense of belonging or a sense of being removed and judged? Tip number 4 in determining the health and safety of a religious institution or spiritual belief is to evaluate, is there enough flexibility, enough permission, enough space for your child to determine what makes sense for them? What do they believe in? Can they question authority? Can they question the beliefs? Can they pick and choose? Are they able to develop critical thinking skills? As parents, it's important to encourage children to have values like love and compassion and empathy, to value authenticity, to value connection with themselves and others. Again, whether this is through religious institutions, through spiritual beliefs, or completely separate from that. If you like this video, if you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button for my Gays with Kids video series. All right, take good care.